September 4th, we're here with Biff, doing the Biffcast, episode number 8. Bienvenidos al Biffcast, episodio número 8, septiembre 4. Yeah.
That's
Izzy.
right. I'm Dave.
I'm Seth.
I'm Joe.
We're Biff.
Alright guys, how you guys doing?
Great. We are very glad to have you here, Mr. Israel,
Static.
Fuck
to
yeah.
Be here.
interview us tonight.
Heck
Maybe this podcast won't be so fucking boring.
Well, let's hope.
Let's hope.
Break the mold, baby.
Alright.
So
Well,
you,
I think you guys' podcasts are usually pretty entertaining
Nice.
for the most part.
that's good to hear.
But I rarely hear you guys getting interviewed, so I figured let's change it up a bit.
Uh-huh.
So,
Get deep in the Biff psyche.
we've got some questions for you guys. Would you like to start off with some fan questions? Or
We have fans?
What fans?
There is fans, believe it or not.
Yeah, let's hear some fan questions.
Alright.
Let's get some fan mail.
It's not fan mail, it's just delivered from me to you guys. Okay. Martin in Highlands Ranch would like to know, how did Biff get started?
Okay. You
Flashback.
got this one, Joe, or should I take it?
1997.
1997.
Joe quits Elysium. Starts playing bass.
We had this band in high school called Elysium, and Joe's the drummer. I played guitar, and we had Corey and Sean in that band.
The core sample.
Corey, who later was the first Biff drummer. Anyway, so Joe's out of Elysium. He starts playing bass. I start playing drums in Elysium, and basically, Corey and I felt sorry for Joe because he didn't have a band, so we're like, well, let's start playing with Joe. So we did. And it was a total joke. Our original name was the Psychedelic Metal Muffins. And none of us even really knew what that meant, at least I didn't.
I did. Me and Corey did.
I just thought it was funny.
It's why we picked the name. We thought it was fucking funny.
Is there anything else behind that, Joe?
What, the
psychedelic.
psychedelic metal muffins? No, other than Dave not knowing what the fuck they were.
And then how did you get into the mix, Seth?
Well, Biff was stagnant at the time, but they're actually doing Biff Returns. And my band, the Worrymen, which I was in with Dave, broke up. I think they probably just felt sorry for me and invited me to come play with them. So pretty much the same way Joe got in.
Yeah.
One Biff Returns night, Dave came to me with this guy named Seth. We just broke up in the band, and he doesn't have a band. And I asked him what he played. He said the bass. How the hell's that gonna work?
That's a total bass
I don't think
player.
I'm gonna pick up guitar. And he said, no, he's down to play guitar. Is it cool? And I think that lends a lot to the whole Biff experience.
So it was
having
me,
two bass players,
me,
one's
Joe,
got 6
Corey.
strings.
Corey quit. We got Matt, who is awesome drummer.
I met in a health class in 9th grade. No, 10th grade.
Then we broke up. Matt and I started Apsis. I met Seth at Papa John's where we worked.
But
We
why
started
did we break
Worrymen.
up? I thought I was moving to Arizona.
Yeah, Joe was
with a
supposed
buddy
to
of
move
mine
to
who was
Arizona.
going to the motorcycle school, and he flaked out, which is cool, no problem.
So you guys are...
And so I quit the band for no reason, but Apsis took off.
Yep.
They had a good time, and
here
if
we
none
are.
of that happened, we wouldn't be here today.
Oh,
Yeah.
So you guys are the third incarnation of Biff.
The third
2 original members,
kingdom.
1 original on the same instrument.
Yeah. And I guess that kind of ties into Eric's question here. He asks, how many previous bands have you guys been in?
This is my second band. Well, third band if you count that first band called Spirokeet that sucked worse than anything I've ever heard in my life. So third band for me.
Biff was my second band, but I've been in like 5 or 6 bands. Elysium, Biff, No Peace and Prosperity, Worrymen, Apsis. Yeah, I think that's it.
I got 3 under my belt, including Biff. First, Elysium. Second, the Jim Jones Show Band and Review with Sean O'Toole, Seamus O'Toole. And then Biff followed shortly after that.
I was also Liz Clark's bass player for a short time. Remember that?
Yeah.
Shout out to Liz out in New York.
All right. And, okay, here's a good one. Pedro in Texas wants to know, how long have you guys known me?
Since, like, fucking first grade or something?
This is like a weird argument we've been having.
Or at least Joe and I have known you that long.
I swear it was like second
We've
grade.
at least been going to school since 2nd grade together.
Yeah.
Know that for a fact.
But it turns out me and Dave might have been going.
I think, didn't we figure out that we had kindergarten together or something?
I think it was kinder or first grade. And then it's some ridiculous
To
amount of
dig
time.
up some old yearbooks.
Yep.
And then, of course, Seth.
I think I've known you, what, at least a half a
Couple
year
hours.
now.
It's been a year now.
Yeah, a year. Good year.
Since Biff Returns came out, when was that?
Oh, that
06.
was 2 years ago.
Oh, 6.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah.
Sweet.
Because that was, yeah. Here's another one. Jen would like to know, how often do you guys practice and for how long?
That varies. It depends on
It
the
depends
day.
on how pissed off we are, how tired and pissy we are.
Once a week for sure.
Once a week for sure.
And then anywhere between
If we,
like 2 hours to 20 minutes.
yeah. If we have a show that week, we'll usually throw in a second practice before the show.
Alright.
But
So on
I'd,
top of
When we
I'd say a
first-
fair hour and a half at the. This is a nice
That's a
medium
good average.
with a break or 2.
Yeah.
Sometimes the break is indefinite
Yeah,
for a week.
if we go out on break too long,
We
then
don't
we
come back.
sometimes don't come back.
Alright. And, my brother, who you guys know, Dario, he goes to your shows.
What's up, Dario?
He would like to know, do your current employers know your rockers on the side?
Yeah.
Yes.
Most
Not
well,
really until our latest show at the strip club where I ran into one of the guys I work with.
I didn't know that.
He was walking in while we were loading up. He's like, "Yo, what up? What the hell are you doing here?" It's like,
Yeah.
"Well, I'm playing."
My coworkers, like the people who are my age, know that I play because I invite them to shows. But I don't think any of my bosses really know. But
Alright. So you don't hand out flyers at work?
no, I mean where I work, I can't really.
Post it up on the
Yeah,
bulletin
I
board?
work with juvenile kids, so not really telling them too much about my personal life.
Yeah, alright. And not lastly here. Anna would like to know, if Biff had a mascot, what would it be?
Oh man, we used to have a mascot. Remember,
did.
Joe?
Yeah.
It was a little stuffed animal sperm.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to hang that off.
Was it a stuffed animal or was it more like a
It was a. It
was
was
a
a sperm
Boris-
plush.
plush?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go with that.
sperm.
Yeah.
Like something you'd win. Something you'd win
Parker
out of
Days.
the claw machine. Right?
Yeah, that was around the time when we were playing Sperm Factory a lot off of the second album, and Matt used to hang it on the drum set. So I don't remember if we had a name for him or not, but
Yeah, I don't know.
that was our mascot, and it's a shame we have lost touch with him.
And now you have something that lives in your mic, apparently.
Yeah. something
Got some
going
weird
on,
noises coming from that
motherfucker.
PA. Speaking of which, I think we're gonna play a song or two
Yeah,
live and unplugged.
And fucked up.
semi-unplugged.
So what
Well,
song?
it won't be live when you listen to this, but
Yeah, it was like today.
live unrehearsed. Well, rehearsed.
Yeah, we
whatever.
were kind of try this, play some acoustic style Biff. What song you guys want to pound out first?
I say you guys go for Asia. That sounded pretty good right now.
Yeah.
Asia Minor?
Asia Minor.
Something cute for sure.
Something cute. Do you have time for... Well, we'll save this one for last because that one's pretty deep.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Deep.
Oh, yeah, let's pound out
This
a
is
song.
a deep group here, so...
Let's pound out a song, and we'll come back for that one.
Alright, sounds
Here we go, Asian Minor.
Swell back view with tattoos. Gamble off of love, you got nothing to lose. Ask for my heart, I refuse. Hope to understand you can bear the news. This is a life we choose. Don't blame me, I'm not perfect for you. Self-medicate with booze. Well, whatever you got to use. Swell black view and tattoos, porcelain skin and those baby blows. You live a life of abuse. Try to pretend that it's not the truth. There is beauty within you. I know that now with your kiss to prove. Made love to me or refuse. Discovered I'm afraid that there isn't room for two. Short-lived, so goodbye. And hello to new possibilities. And hello to desired destiny. Asia, you heard a minor. Asia, you lit a fire within me, and true love we both shall receive. So I will remember July, and I will remember your final words. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Live your perfect life.
Okay, so yeah, that was one of our songs off our latest album.
16th album.
Acoustified.
What album number is that, Dave?
It's actually
It's about as cheap
It's
as
10
you
or
can get
11.
shoes these days.
Sorry. Me.
Sorry,
I was
sorry.
talking about
What the fuck?
shoes.
As usual.
side conversation.
Bam!
So tempted.
Boom.
Get us
Bam!
back on track,
God
boys.
damn! You like dick? I know you do.
Alright, so we left off with a burning question here from Melissa. Are you guys happy with where you guys are at as far as a band and musically, or do you aspire to try and make it bigger, go mainstream, if you will?
Well, it would be nice to sell our albums for $1 a piece. That's our next goal.
Yeah, move up from just giving them away, because
sometimes we actually pay people to take them.
yeah, that's really biting into the budget.
Yeah.
But honestly, in my opinion, I could care less. I'm happy. It'd be a nice perk. put it that way.
To make
I-
some money off the fruits
Fuck,
of your labor.
Well,
me and Dave have been
it's-
playing for so long together. It's just fun.
it's not about money at all. It's like, there's bands out there that go out to make a difference, whatever their agenda may be.
Not the Flowbots.
Well, like,
Thank you.
but Biff is totally like, we have no agenda. We say, this is who we are, this is what we're about.
Well, we got an
And-
agenda.
I'm not aware of any agenda.
Our
Fucking
agenda is to
Biffitized.
fucking rock.
Yeah, just
Can't
to
take a
rock.
joke.
I don't think
We ain't worth the shit.
I don't think we aspire to be mainstream, but like Joe said, it'd be great to make something out of this. But at the same time, I think the reason we do it is because it's fun and we get to fart and stuff. And
Yeah, I don't know what else to say to that really, besides we are willing to allow any goodness to come to us that we are creating.
All right. Excellent.
So we are hoping to reach as many people as possible, for sure,
That's great, man.
and better the lives of those who come into contact with us in some way.
Excellent.
so if there's any more strip clubs that want Biff to rock them,
We'll bring it.
we'll step in there.
And pay them.
And
Massive
spend a lot more
sums of money.
Yeah.
than they pay us.
I'll gladly take a heel to the head again.
Hmm.
Yeah, we played a strip club. You mind if I tell the story, Joe?
Go ahead.
We played a strip club last week, for those who don't know.
PTs, thank you, PTs.
Inferno.
PTs,
Thanks
great
to
place.
lecture coordinator, too, for inviting us to play.
It's a
It was
fun
like,
show.
it was a great show.
An
Like,
edifice.
the bands
they
play
rocked.
upstairs, and then they have the strip club downstairs. So Joe wanders down there after we had played, and he was scoping out the scene. He sits down at a table. Where
Well,
there
at
was
the
some,
at the stage there, where one of the
where some
lovely ladies is earning
erotic
her living.
dancing going on, and Joe got a high heel to the face.
Yeah. I got clipped.
And but he got a free
Got 5 minutes of nice treatment for free. Thanks for that.
private entertainment for a minute.
Nice.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware of that, and I was there.
I wasn't either, and I was probably
Seth
real
was
close.
over in the nude room staring at the clothed women.
Oh yeah.
he got screwed at the table.
No, he wasn't. Seth was not in the nude room.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I was
Seth was
outside.
in my room.
Upstairs, drinking beers.
Said he was staring at clothed women.
All right, so that concludes with the fan questions.
God bless you, fans.
We'll get some
Jesus
more
Christ, Dave sounds like he's trying to convert some people.
to Biffism.
Biffism. You don't even have to show up every Sunday. Send us your money. You will be absolved of all your sins.
Move into our commune.
No, we don't even want you. We just want your
Oh,
money.
yeah, that's right.
Sorry.
That's all right. So some of my questions that I had for you guys.
You tell.
Let's see. Where did I go here? Oh, when you guys started off, or started as Biff, or started just playing music, even overall, who were your influences as a band or individually, and have they progressed or changed any since day one?
I think there's probably 2 bands that were and probably continue to be the biggest influence on Biff, and that would be Tool and Primus and
Indeed.
Nirvana.
Yeah, Nirvana was
Definitely
was a big
Nirvana.
one. I don't think anybody our age who plays in a band can say that Nirvana was not an inspiration at some point.
Unless
But-
they're fucking gay.
And also Helmet.
Helmet.
I always
Oh, yeah.
think that Biff sounds a little bit like a combo between Tool, Primus, Nirvana, and Helmet.
That's pretty hilarious because like the last couple people that I've like brought into the Biff world are like they kind of sound like System of a Down, which I completely disagree with.
I could see that in some aspects, but
I don't
just
know.
because it's heavy screaming stuff, you
But
know.
it's not really.
But
I like
deeper
System
into
of a
the
Down a lot.
experience.
I guess.
I think we all have pretty. We have a lot of middle ground as far as musical taste, but we also each definitely have our own thing going on.
Yeah.
For sure.
Who do you guys listen to nowadays? Like, who's the new?
I actually am becoming a huge bluegrass music fan. For whatever reason, never in a million years thought I'd get into that stuff, but I love bluegrass music. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a huge Foo Fighters fan. They're definitely a big influence on me.
Yeah, the Foo kind of grew on me in the past couple of years.
The
Yeah.
food grew.
The Foo grew.
What about you, Seth?
A late influence on me that I didn't discover till recently is the Deftones. I don't know why I didn't listen to them back in the day, but now I love them a lot. And I don't know, all kinds of stuff. That's the main band that I could relate to, like Biff, because I listen to a lot of music that is hard to even compare to Biff. But System of a Down, Deftones, as far as hard rock would go.
What about some of the other stuff that you're listening to? Not Flowbots. We all know that.
Not Flowbots.
You guys know they played that free show with Rage?
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
one of the reasons I didn't want to go to that.
My girlfriend went. She said it was a good show. And the Flowbots got booed off stage. Not really. That didn't really happen, but I dreamed about it.
They got a pretty interesting fan base, man. I don't get it, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, Seth
Good for
is
them.
in hip hop a lot,
Yeah.
and
Okay, Seth, you can
And
mention it.
he's brought me into that world a lot with our old band. But I think that may have more and more of an influence on Biff on the coming albums. We've talked.
Coming out.
There's talk of making a rap hip hop album at some point.
A Biff Hop album,
Biff hop,
if you will.
Alright.
Yo Biff raps.
Yes.
So
Biff beats.
yeah, that's still in its infancy as far as conceptualization. You know, the sperm is meeting the egg on that one at this point, but
Doing a little burrowing.
time makes fools of us all, so let's see what happens.
Is that the next big project that you guys are working on, or?
Right now we're kind of starting to write some new stuff for whatever, you know, just our usual kind of songs. So far they've kind of been a little bit chill, a little bit softer than usual.
What, the newer one?
Yeah. But that's not intentional, you know, who knows where we're going to go with that. We're also hoping to make another video before we start recording new songs.
Do you know what song you might be videofying again?
Probably the one that I've been thinking of is Mercury Have Mercy.
It's one of my
I've got some
favorites.
ideas for that one, but really anything's pretty fair game at this point.
Have you guys, as far as the videos, thought about going back and doing videos for some of your older stuff?
Sure. I mean, that's kind of what we did
Ultimately,
with the first two videos that we did.
yeah,
The
Biff
Grand
Blues
Slam
and
and-
Grand Slam.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
However, I think what would make an awesome animation, if it would ever be done, is Biff Warriors.
yeah.
'Cause you could tell a whole story in animation. There's no lyrics.
Yeah. That'd be
Biff and
awesome.
cartoon.
Do you guys have any, just as far as the future projects that we're talking now, do you guys have any shows scheduled or any upcoming?
Not a single one.
Not
No
at this
upcoming waste
time,
of time.
But you just caught us on an off day, so to
We're on
speak.
and off.
Yeah, people could
I-
be
Why,
knocking our
I got-
doors down tomorrow.
I have sent our energies out into the universe on that one. Waiting to hear back.
and they've
We'll
spit
see what
them
the
right
radar
back out.
And you had discussed, like at a couple of shows, maybe doing like a house show.
Yeah, there may be a house show.
That'll
here
probably
at
be our
our
next
studio.
one.
Yeah.
When's that going to be, Dave?
Don't say the 20th.
When would you guys?
Oh, the 20th. Fuck.
All right. It's going to be a Dave solo set.
It may be around my birthday in October. That's what I was thinking. This would be fun.
We could do that.
Birthday show
Work it
down
out.
here. For those local Denver people.
Even non-local, like to travel, come to Denver.
Yeah.
We're
Marillo.
going to the Biff show. Woo! It's in
In
Inglewood.
the van!
Just off of 25. Pack it up.
So Wyatt's just
Bring your
closed
own
down.
beer.
How did you guys feel about that?
Wyatt's Torch is
Mixed feelings.
a venue in Aurora, which is a suburb of Denver. Excellent.
If you didn't get that, you're too young.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a great place to play. I thought, I've been playing there for years, even when it was. I mean, it's been 3 or 4 different bars. That was one of the first bars that Biff ever played at back when it was called Heine's Pub.
Got some work releases for that biatch.
Yeah, like when
We
we
were
were like
fucking, what,
16,
16?
17 years old.
Matt was probably 12.
But
Bottoms
I don't
Up
know,
Tavern.
it was a pretty fun place.
The sound was just starting to get decent.
Yeah, the sound was the best it's ever been, and then
We always had people show up there.
Yeah, it was kind of a neutral turf. Like it wasn't too far for most people to go, especially like friends that we have that still live out in Parker where we grew up. So
Some still live.
Some still do. And what's your guys' favorite place to play?
I'm quite fond of Larimer Lounge. I miss that place.
maybe Cricket on the Hill, which also is closed down
Yeah,
now.
that was always fun.
Is that
Toad-
close too?
Toad
Yeah.
Tavern's
Toad
pretty cool.
Tavern's my favorite.
I don't know. There isn't pretty much everywhere we play is usually pretty good times.
Yeah.
Except
for JC's Ground.
That's just good.
Now
the Rock and Roll Cafe.
Oh, I got
Do not
I got
alcohol.
I got an email from them. They're getting a liquor license.
Oh,
They invited us
yeah.
back. I forgot to reply
They
to
better
that.
rip that
You
shit out
better
to
reply
a
to
bar.
that.
I want to see big
That would be
breasted women
cool.
and people swearing Jesus Christ's name in that place before I play there
And
again.
there needs to be more vomit in the bathroom for
Yeah.
sure.
I have a big fuck Christ on the on the window. Then I'll go back. But no, they're nice people. I'm just kidding.
Is there
Yeah,
any
the sound
place-
guy was cool there.
Yeah,
Is there
some
any
guy.
place you guys like to play, like here in Colorado?
We are really wanting to get a show at the Lions Lair. And of course, I played at the Bluebird, my other band. Any of those big theaters are just a kick in the ass to play at.
Three Kings Tavern
Three
would
Kings
be
Tavern is
awesome.
a
The
great
High
place.
Dive.
Yeah, there's a lot of places that we
15th
need
Street
to
Tavern if it was still open.
conquer. But right now we could play another song down here.
Sounds good to me.
What do you guys think about doing Grand Slam?
Boo.
Acoustic
Okay.
Grand Slam.
Acoustic Grand Slam.
That'll be quite interesting.
All right, grab your guitar.
It's like a hollow pancake and sausage mix.
Let's give it a whirl.
Tell me the story about the time that there were 4 girls in line. Said that you did them all. None of it told you what that's called a Grand Slam. can help in the pain of what I've felt. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, grand slam. You want it? Grand slam. You need it? Grand slam.
All right.
Too expensive.
So yeah, that
That's
song
Really?
was
Nice.
Grand Slam.
That was pretty sweet, guys.
Yeah.
So since we're doing the acoustic sets today, you guys have a pretty amazing live show. Who do you guys like to see live? Or who would you like to if you haven't already?
Well, being the tool head I am, cool tools. I've seen Tool 10 times. I have, damn it, and they're great.
I've seen Tool 10 times.
This many times.
What about you, Joe?
Primus. I've only seen him once. Oh, twice. And best 2 shows I've ever been to. Bands that I could never see but would like to see live.
I got a lot of those.
Yeah. Led Zeppelin.
The Zip.
Morphine. Nirvana.
Nirvana.
Sublime. They're all gone.
They're
I think one of the
fucking
coolest
dead.
shows I saw was Doors of the 21st Century.
Oh, nice.
That was pretty sweet.
Nice.
It's like one of those, like, when would you ever expect to see the Doors?
Other than Soldier
Yeah.
Boy, Seth.
Oh,
Yo, trick, yo!
well, I've seen Soldier Boy 5 times. No, I've seen Deftones twice, and that was really awesome both times.
Yeah,
And
that was a sweet man.
yeah, they put on a good show. I've seen Gang of 4. Probably like only
not the
people over the
question.
age of 50. What's the question?
What would you like to see live? Not what have you seen?
I think it was like a 2-part question, Joe. And I was getting to the second part. I'd really love to see Primus live. I've never seen them. I have seen Les Claypool, but it wasn't in Primus, and there were way too many hippies there. But
I was there too.
oh yeah, yep. And Victor
Was he
Wooten.
just out there beating on his bass, or what? Or was it?
It was a band.
It's a Frog Brigade.
Oh, Frog Brigade.
I'd love to see Victor Wooten live because
Oh, I agree.
he's incredible. He even puts Les Claypool to shame, to be honest
Agreed.
with you. So yeah.
Nice.
Brother's a
What's your
badass
guys'
on guitar, too.
Yeah, he is. He's incredible. He plays a fucking Fender Squire.
Yeah, dude.
A Fender Squire
Squire,
Strat, and he
so
fucking,
good.
he's like the
Blow
best
anything
guitarist
out.
in the world. He's better than Victor Wooten,
What's wrong
actually.
with Squire Strat, man?
Other than it goes out of tune every 2 seconds.
Just kidding, man. That's what I have right now.
No, I mean,
It was my first.
it just
Yeah.
goes to show you
That's what it is.
this guy plays a Squire, and he's,
Amazing.
yeah, he's the best guitarist.
What's your guys' favorite song to play live? Or just to play, period? Heck, what's your favorite big song?
Well,
Too many to
I think it
count.
changes for me. Changes frequently.
As far as favorite song or favorite song to play?
Let's do one of each, guys, because I
Alright.
don't think.
Go ahead.
Because
Go ahead.
fuck,
Fun to play, fun to hear.
I think my God, I really love Biff Returns. I think that song melts steel.
Definitely melts
Turn
some
of phrase. I also am quite fond of the self-help jam,
Except
but
it is.
those are ones that we don't really
steel.
play.
Yeah.
We could start.
We could.
Yeah, you
We
should.
Self-help jam might be a challenge.
I love
Self-help is
playing.
awesome,
That was
man.
14 minutes of pull out of ass.
I think I listened to that like 5 or 6 times in a row the first time it came out.
I'm pretty fond of
Full of shit.
playing Frustration.
Motherfucking brick.
That song's really fun. Any song that I feel like I do well singing, I'm pretty happy with playing.
Nice. Seth?
Some of my favorite Biff songs would be Fan of Urination and that song about the man with the 12-inch dong.
Nantucket?
No, the insert.
Let me sing you a song.
That's the answer.
Okay.
And also, from later Biff, I think my favorite song is Biff of Duty.
That's a good one.
I really
one's really
like
fun
that
to play,
song a
too.
lot, and it is fun to play. And I think my favorite song to play is gotta be FFIB and ICBD.
Nice.
Joe?
Favorite Biff song ever is Biff Warriors. Ever, I don't think that'll ever change. Favorite song to play is the tie between Mischievous and FFIB.
Those are both fun.
Some,
Fun little numbers.
some new stuff, some old stuff.
And I'll fuck.
Yeah,
Oh,
Just 'cause
yeah.
Screaming's a blast.
that's
Oh,
always
yeah.
that's one of my favorites,
Should have added that to my
especially at the
list.
shows.
I get most pumped for that song, I have to say. Cause
And then Seth missed the distortion pedal. And it all goes away. No.
well,
What
the,
do you, oh, go ahead.
sorry. Just the chorus on "Aw Fuck" is so easy that I can just do whatever the fuck I want and still play it. Okay.
Dance around like a fool.
Yeah.
Alright. What's what is your guys' like writing process like? Like we kind of witnessed some Biff history over
Controlled chaos.
It
But-
depends.
It depends on the mood.
Because like I know
Time
you've
of
told me,
practice
like,
when set device.
Mercury, you wrote most of it, or you wrote all of it.
All of it.
Yeah,
You
like
can tell a drummer wrote that song.
yeah,
The right
apparently
hand never
there's
stops.
some wrist movement going on.
Scooping ice.
Like sometimes songs completely fall out of our asses, and we just dust off the shit. And then other times they're carefully executed. Either like I'll come up with a riff, or Seth comes up with a riff, or Joe comes up with a riff, and we'll jam it out. Or sometimes we'll come to practice and one of us will have a whole thing demoed out. We just
Usually that's Dave.
Yeah, 'cause if I do it, they fucking hate it.
Because it sucks.
Fuck you!
I'm just kidding, Seth. You have lent
But-
many a fine idea.
But
Yeah.
the weird thing
Many
is, when I look
frustration.
back at some of our
Toilet.
songs,
Toilet.
I
Oh,
sit
well,
there and
that
I say, how the fuck did we write that? And, it's just, the songs just happen.
Sometimes there's no method.
Nice.
That's good, because if you don't have much of a method to writing them, then they don't end up all sounding the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I was gonna
Which
ask
is-
you guys, as far as like you just said that, but what would you say is like? I don't want to say the signature Biff song, but like
The flagship song.
a like distinctly Biff.
Distinctly.
That is distinctly Biff.
Like if you were gonna sell Biff, what song would?
I think that. What do you guys think?
Like
just a song.
present, future, and
'Cause for the longest
Past.
time, I will say that ICBD was our flagship song.
yeah.
It had just about everything in it that we do. It was
7
heavy.
choruses.
It was heavy. It was, like anything that has a lot of double bass work that Matt,
The
that
beat
that
visionary.
I credit Matt for getting me hooked on and doing himself. Anything that had a little bit of humor at least in it. So I would say it's either ICBD or possibly like Grand Slam or
And this next song,
It'd
we were
probably
just
be an
thinking
older
about
one.
skid marks in your shorts.
You think that'll be the signature Biff song?
No, I don't know. Yeah, I agree with Dave. on the
Yeah,
whole
for me,
thing.
I think it was like Grand Slam.
That's definitely one.
But the first song we ever wrote holds dear to our hearts, Cornus Jensenus. That song definitely was the early Biff sound.
Yeah.
I think if you wanted to pick like a newer song to make the flagship, it would be like probably either Yuma, Stuck in Yuma, or like Beast Within.
Yeah.
That's more the new Biff sound.
Stuck in You was, I just recently became a fan of that song after you guys' last show. I have to say, when I first heard it, I wasn't that crazy about it, but I think it's pretty amazing now.
Nice, dude.
Especially
It's
when
like a
you just play it
disease.
live. Yeah. It's like
The Biff
kind of like
disease.
Asia grew on me as well. The first time I heard it, I wasn't like that amazed by it, but then after seeing you guys do it live and then going back and listening to it recorded, it kind of makes a little bit more sense,
Yep.
I guess. So we're talking about your early stuff. You guys started off, like you said, and have said it, like doing like a lot of comedy and like mostly comedy stuff, and like even including a lot of skits in your recordings. Like, and now you've gone a little bit more serious. Is there any reason for that, or? And I see that I mean, you guys still do like a lot of the humor stuff, like especially with the videos.
Yeah, Biff will always be a humorous band. It's in the name. But becoming a little more serious for whatever reason has just been a natural progression for us. I know that it's something that Matt always wanted. He always wanted us to be more of a serious band after we had been playing a while. And like that's kind of the reason why him and I started Apsis, I would say. But yeah, it's just, Biff. The great thing about Biff is we can be anything we want. We definitely have a style, but we don't hold ourselves to any particular, like, even any particular genre of music. We'll play anything that we want. And I guess that's just been what we've had to get out was some serious shit.
Melting some steel.
Any comment on that, Joe? One of the more tenured members.
I like it.
Joe's got tenure. Watch
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I mean, fuck, whatever sounds good. If it sucks, you don't play it. How's that?
Do you prefer like to do some of the sketch songs or like the comedy songs over like some of your newer, more serious songs, or just depending on how you guys feel?
No. Whatever.
We always like a mix.
The biggest thing that I think has marked this band, as far as I can tell from everybody I run into, is fucking the Biffmas album. If there's anything that put Biff on the fucking map in high school, it was the Biffmas album.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's
Which was
funny.
nothing but comedy.
Yeah, that's
The
great.
Christmas Cock
So every
was
time
my favorite.
every time I bring up Biff, like to try and get you guys to get people to go to shows, I'm like, they have 20 albums, including a Christmas album, and they're like, what? Freaking Christmas album?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, just
The
don't.
Christmas
You know
Cock
what's
is
funny
is
too?
hilarious.
We only made like 25 copies of that album.
Well, luckily
But
it's
that
digitally
just that
recorded.
one solid comment from Matt, the stick me in your pussy and whatnot. Yes. It's a Christmas Cock.
From the dildo's perspective, we like to put. I don't know. I always want to
Masturbation
make.
Olympics.
When we make our set list, it's good to have a good
Tampon
mix of
nightmares.
like funny songs and heavy songs, because the funny songs are memorable and fun, and the heavy songs kick ass.
Yeah.
So you get a little bit of everything, and
Hopefully you don't bore the people too much.
Yeah.
I think
little
the best
variety.
example of that for you guys was the album President Biff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was loads of skit. That's with Masturbation Olympics.
Yeah, Do you have that on file that you could share with the good folks?
I definitely do. We want to hear a Biff skit from the past.
We should.
All right, let me bring it up here. Masturbation Olympics.
Tied in with a little ass solo, I think.
Are the Olympics over now?
Yeah, it ended like 2 weeks ago.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
Oh, this is in
USA
late
won
honor.
everything.
Fucking everything.
USA.
Except for fucking the goddamn national sport. They get fucking bronze in baseball.
Oh, yeah.
It's unfucking believable. It's because we sit around chewing fucking bubble gum, scratching our nuts all fucking game.
All I gotta say is they won in basketball. What do you think about that, Joe?
They better. I would make up for fucking last time.
Yeah,
At least they had some fucking teamwork this year.
On that note,
Fuck yeah.
here's the masturbation
Fuck
Olympics.
yeah!
Hello, folks, and welcome to the 21st Annual Masturbation Olympics. I'm Dick Johnson.
And I'm Rod Cockwise.
We'll be your announcers on this exciting day, and we're sure glad you joined us, because boy, do we got a lot of jizz flying action for you today.
That's right, Dick. Today's first competition will be the distance jerk. In this competition, 3 of the world's finest masturbators will be jerking for distance. They'll be jerking for speed, and most of all, they'll be jerking for the gold medal.
That's right, and in case you haven't seen this exciting event before, the rules are as follows. Each contestant is given 15 seconds to whip it out and whack it. The masturbator with the furthest flying roping jet of jism is the champion, and it looks like it's about to begin.
Yes, Dick, our first jerker is Bob. He's a 350-pound virgin from Chicago, so you can bet he's got a lot of experience. For his lube, today Bob will be using Visine Intensive Care Hand Lotion. And for his source, he'll be using the Penthouse magazine. Excellent choice.
Yes, indeed. And it looks like he's about to begin. He starts with the initial downstroke.
Yes, and I've noticed with Bob here, his technique is very strange. He likes to go as fast and as hard as he can. It almost looks painful.
Oh, looks like he's about to climax. He shoots. He scores!
Whoa! Oh my God! It looks like it's got to be at least a 4-footer. The crowd is loving it.
Yes, and the judges are measuring. They say 4 feet 2 inches.
Whoa! That's got to be. That's nothing to sneeze at.
No,
Bob.
it's not.
Dick.
It sure isn't, Rod. Okay, we're moving on to our next contestant now. His name is Jeff, and this will be his first time ever competing in a masturbation Olympics.
That's right, Dick. And you could really tell that this guy's an amateur. I mean, look. He's using regular old petroleum jelly, and for his source, he's using the Sunday paper bras ad. Oh, come on. That's got to be a joke or something.
I don't know, Rod. I mean, yeah, I think it might be. No, it's not a joke. It says right here, but look. Looks like he's about to start. Oh, no. It looks like he might be having some trouble.
Oh, wow. He's not even aroused. It looks like it's all over for this guy.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the hand is moving up and down the dick, and nothing is happening. Oh, yep, time has just run out, and so is this guy's chances for the gold. What a shame.
Yep, and the crowd is not happy either.
Oh, they're not.
Better luck next time.
Well, it looks like it's time for our third and final contestant. He's another rookie, but I've heard stuff about this guy.
Oh, yes, I've heard, despite his incredibly small penis size, he can really shoot with the best of them.
Yes, that's right. His name is Biff, and he comes from Parker, Colorado. Oh, God, I don't believe this.
But what, Dick?
This is just amazing. I'm looking at his report here, and it says that Biff is not going to be using a source today, and for a lube, all he's using is his own spit.
Wow, man, that's impressive. Let's see how he does.
It looks like he's off. Oh, look at him go. Wow! Look at him go. He shoots. Holy spermicidal lubricant. That's got to be at least 12 feet.
Oh, man. Oh, I'm speechless. I'm without speech.
The judges are measuring. Oh, my God. 13 feet 1 inch. That's a new world record. Biff is the new champion and the gold medal winner.
Oh, man. What a day, Dick.
Yes, and we'd like to thank you all for joining us. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for some finger flying action in the women's competition. From the Masturbation Olympics, I'm Dick Johnson.
And I'm Rod Cockwise.
Signing off.
All right. So what do you think of that one, Israel?
That's classic, man.
Classic Biff sketch.
That's off President Biff.
President Biff.
What year was that, man?
99.
Correct.
I was only 3 years old.
3
Whatever.
When do you guys ever have you guys considered like you talked about Abscess and Elysium a couple times, and even like have you guys ever thought of doing a Biff Abscess Elysium reunion show or album or?
Well,
Jeez, you guys would be pulling triple duty, or Dave would be pulling triple duty on that one.
Depends on how far back in Elysium you want to go.
yeah,
You could fill in, man.
Alright.
I think we'll probably stick with Biff. You know, I can't really say for certain what would happen.
Wink, wink.
Elysium's pretty much buried, dead, and gone.
Still got my shirt.
I still have the first.
Abscess could be revived for a show or a practice or something, but yeah, I think we're good with Biff right now. I'm content, fellas.
I'm happy, son.
What do you
Yeah.
think? Why do you think Biff has persevered over those other bands?
Well, we did have a nice break, and it's the element of the myth helps.
Yeah. Having over the years 3 other members.
Yeah,
that
for
have
those
come
who don't
and
know,
gone.
I'm the man. Joe's the Biff. Seth is the myth, and the myth is always the random member who.
Originally Corey, followed by Matt, and now Seth.
The other thing is, you know, like especially when we first got Biff back together, it's just something that I've always been drawn to. Like, it's just been a natural desire for me to, especially before we got the band back together, I used to just sit and think, yeah, those were so very fun times when we had Biff together.
As did I.
And it's just it's been a good experience. And it's a fun band.
Other than when Corey was in the band, at least when Matt was in it, and Seth, we never had any drop down, balls out argument things to end the band per se, like what I hear from other bands. I've never had that problem where you have egotistical, cocksucking bastards who think they rule the world in a band and can't get along.
Cocksucker.
I think you guys are too laid back to not get along. Plus you've known
That's
each other
true.
forever, so.
There's a few moments, I'm sure, but nothing that I hate you from now on.
Yep.
One thing I thought about Biff long before I was ever in the band was they're really unique. Everything about them, from the name to their artwork to their music, just the whole idea is unique, and I think that's what keeps it going. It's innovative and new.
It's an excellent perspective, Seth.
Thank you, Seth.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, guys. It's been
Thank
fun.
you. Yeah. Had a
Thank
great
you.
time. And you have inspired us to explore strange new territories with acoustic versions of our songs. So thank you.
Sure, man.
Hopefully those.
To boldly back away where no man has been before.
I think Asia sounded really good.
Really?
I think you guys should really play it at the shows like that.
Thank you.
Think about it.
But there's one part in Asia that's real heavy.
That's what makes it crazy when it's acoustic.
Yeah.
But you have to hear it, the real version first, and anybody who comes to the shows has probably never even heard of us.
We could just play it
Because all our
twice in a
fucking
row.
fans never show up!
Yeah.
We'll just play it twice in a row.
Just
One-
kidding. We'll see you at the show.
The next show.
See,
All
that's that
those
innovativeness
fans
right
out there.
Well, it's been fun, fellas.
Till the next time, guys.
I'm Dave.
I'm Seth.
I'm Joe.
See, I still don't think that's right.
I don't either.
We're Biff.
It's Dave, Joe, then Seth.
All right, let's say it again. I'm Dave.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Seth.
And they are Biff.
Good night.
Bye.
Fuck.
You.
Asshole.
Shit!